I think your most embarrassing moment was when we walked past.
Okay, but on some real shit. Welcome to the first official episode of Room '05. We have a special guest on the first episode.
How we act every day.
I'm keeping this in. I'm keeping this in.
Cut the camera.
Dead ass.
My name is Viviyannah. This is my best friend. So of course I'm gonna be on the first episode
Of
of the
course, she's on the
podcast.
first episode. Of course.
Of course. So
So I am grateful that y'all are watching. First of all, I started this, and I'm really good with dates. I started this fucking podcast on September 11th at 11 a.m. in my mass communications class intro, and I still have the notes of like the first rough drafts and everything. So yeah, it's definitely been a minute, and it's like what? It's been like 3 months since September. September, October, November, December. Yeah, 3 months.
yeah.
Oh, it's been a minute. This has been in production for a minute. But if y'all know me, you already know what time it is. But if you don't, just watch.
Ta-da! Baddie blunt. A Glock. Let me do it. First of all, don't even cut this part out because if you want to keep it real, since you keep saying, oh, it's some real shit, this is how it goes every day. We roll, right? Guess who always
Wait.
gotta spark the blunt?
But guess who always got to roll?
No, you don't. You roll 75% of the time. We are so unorganized. Hell no.
Hold up. What did you say?
Lip gloss on the blunt because I'm a bad bitch.
No, one thing about me,
And it's gonna be a good episode. You should, if you smoke, definitely get high while you watch this.
I swear to God, definitely come smoke a blunt with us. Go spark your shit up. We're going to put a pause in this. I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to act like it's paused right there. And then come back and watch the podcast. Oh, yeah, let me bring that over here real quick. Wait, hold up. I'm gonna like the ashtray gonna be out the frame, so it's like the mirror. So honestly, I feel like today's topic is going to be many topics, and I'm also going to introduce a segment. Part of the show is called room service. Every week, it's going to vary from each week, but today we're going to do a Q&A. Just so you guys could get to know what's better, and plus it's like the first episode. But before I do start everything, and even Batty Blunt and Clock, before she even passed that bitch,
Ooh. Because I was definitely about to pass it to you. But
I'm gonna talk about the reason why I created Room '05. Okay, for the first reason, and y'all guys can already tell, I got a fucking speech impediment, and I'm not gonna diagnose myself, but y'all can already tell I stutter over my words a lot. So with the podcast and like over time, I could definitely like work on my speech and like how to talk fluently, if you get what I'm trying to say. And also exposure therapy because I'm hella shy in front of the camera. So like over time, this is definitely gonna help. But what I did try to help to like fix like the exposure therapy thing, I started posting on TikTok recently this year. And not to brag, but I did get 2 viral videos. I'm gonna insert a picture right here. Somebody try to call me a fucking one-hit wonder, but what you gonna call me now? A two-hit wonder? I don't know. All right. Blunt ASMR. But for today's show, we're gonna do a Q&A. So I do have like a bunch of questions like right here in this bowl, and also ignore like the blue parts. I try to make it look like it was grass and like growing out of the soil, but I ran out of green paper. Pieces of blue, just ignore that. But I'm gonna let ladies go first and our special guests go first. So you pick your card first.
okay, so the first question is, what's your biggest flaw? Um, one of my biggest flaws, but I am working on it because I've realized this a couple weeks ago, so I'm trying to work on it more, is I lack emotional control. Very, very bad. I crash out. I like to yell. I like to do all type of stuff when not even when I don't get my way, but if I feel played with, like if my emotions feel played with, or if I just feel like somebody's playing with me in general, I will crash out. Or I just will like do irrational things that I won't mean. Like I'll say stuff that I won't mean. So it's just like I need to work on.
Like you say stuff like in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to work on that. I am working on it. I've definitely started working on it because I realized that as I'm getting older, that's not cute, first of all. Second of all, it's just like I kind of got disgusted with myself after I kept doing it, and I realized like, oh yeah, that's not it. So that's one of my biggest flaws. And another one of my biggest
That's
flaws,
growth. That's maturity. I like that.
thank you. Another one of my biggest flaws is probably procrastination.
This is not about me, but me too. Real shit. Definitely procrastination.
I procrastinate like a motherfucker, and that's my problem. You can go.
All right. This is question 2. Now I'm gonna pick a blue card just because I'm gonna get them bitches out of here so it could like fit the aesthetic. This is a great one. How many jobs have I had? To make this more interesting, I'm gonna like name the jobs, but also name how I got like fired from each of them.
Wait, can I go too?
Yeah, we gonna both do it. We gonna both name all of the jobs we had. So I'm gonna go first. I had Tropical Smoothie, Dunkin', Tropical Smoothie again, and then Amazon. How about you?
My first job ever was Chick-fil-A, and then I used to work at Top Golf. I used to work at this Spanish restaurant. I'm not gonna say the name because it's like local, and plus it's just in my city. But it's a special Spanish restaurant that was downtown, and then Burger King, and then I had like this campus job too that I still do.
But now, how I got fired from all of my jobs? I'm gonna start from the top. This is opening up wounds. This is first of all, I'm gonna do a code name, so just stay here.
She's a runner. She's a track star.
All right, I had to get a code name. We're gonna call this bitch Runner. So basically, right, I only knew this girl for literally like a day, and then we had plans because like I met her at like a little birthday party and like a little cake back in the hotel. I don't know why, but I was like, I'm gonna go to the mall instead of doing my fucking job and getting to the bag. So I literally quit my job, and they were literally like, "You're going to get terminated if you don't come in." And I just didn't reply. And then I left for a bitch, and then the bitch said she cheated on me. Do you remember that when we were in school? And she was like,
She was like, "It doesn't matter because I cheated on you anyways, bitch." What?
I was like, bruh, I got fired over it, bitch.
That's a whole nother story, y'all.
And if there's a question in here, we're definitely going to get into that. What was the second one? Okay, Duncan. One thing about me, I'm not the type of motherfucker to like corporate fucking attire down. I'm wearing like my fucking hat to the side a little bit, like I'm sagging a little bit. I'm wearing some sweet shoes. I'm not wearing a fucking regular uniform. So I got fired because of uniform. They fucking hated me at Duncan.
Wait, you worked at Amazon too. I think you forgot that. Did you say that?
Now Amazon. This one is funny. One thing about me, I'm a finesser, so like I had Chime, right? And you know on Chime you get paid 2 days early. So I would get paid for Thursday and Friday, and I would just not show up for work. You remember? I would just not show up for work, and I had like 10 hours of like unpaid time, and they kept calling me, like rolling the fucking little Amazon desk to me. They were like, "So what's going on?" I was just like, "I'm sick." So when I sent them the email, because they emailed me, they were like what's going on? So when they didn't say nothing at first, like about termination. They were just like, ask me what's going on. So when I got the email, I was just that's when I finally told them I was like sick and I'll come to work tomorrow. They said no more excuses. Fuck that. We're going to terminate you. And I was like, what the fuck? So
Yo, you never told me this. I just like
I
this is the
did.
thing, y'all. Cause okay, so if y'all don't know, we're in college. We're gonna talk about this a little bit later in the episode. I think we're doing a Q&A first, but we're in college. So he wanted a like I have a campus job. I only have a campus job just because like I'm on a scholarship, so they require us to have like a campus job. And he wanted a job too, so he was trying to find jobs around our school, but the only thing that was hiring was really Amazon. So he went to Amazon. And he was working at Amazon, right? This nigga has 8 a.m. classes. I don't have no 8 a.m.s, but he has 8 a.m. classes. And he would work overnights at Amazon and then come back to campus and go to class at 8 in the morning, barely. And I would be like, that's not smart. Like, you should at least, if you know you got the 8 a.m., don't work that day. Don't work the day you know you got that 8 a.m. Like, at least work on the day you don't got that. But that was fucking his sleep up. And then one day, I just peeped that he just stopped going to work. And I was like, I never asked you about it. I don't think I ever asked you about
I
it.
swear to God, I told you
I
this.
think
No way.
no, you didn't. I never asked you about it because you would be like, I think you did tell me you was doing that shit where you was getting paid early, but you never said like the little sick shit. But then I remember one day, it was like recently, this was before we had left for break. He kept saying something about Tropical Smoothie, like he was gonna go work back at Tropical Smoothie. And I was like, well, what happened to Amazon? All he said was he got fired. He never told me this. So this is the first time I'm hearing of this.
They
But
terminated my ass. They said, "Fuck that, no more excuses." And I'm still at Tropical Smoothie right now, so
yeah, he went back, y'all.
one
But
for me.
I'm gonna tell y'all about mine. So first, I worked at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A, it was my first job. I worked there when I was 15. Honestly, it was
15.
it was too much. I feel like if you know Chick-fil-A, if you've worked at Chick-fil-A, then you know. And even if you don't, you can just from the outside looking in, you can just tell that it's a lot. And at 15, it was way too much for me. And like I was not getting paid good at all. So it's just like no. I wanted another job, so that's when I started working at Top Golf. So Top Golf, it was ass as fuck. Like it was more bullshit than fucking Chick-fil-A, I'm not gonna lie. And I used to work in guest services, so I had to like actually I don't know. But the thing with Top Golf is like when I started working there, I started working there in August. And I didn't think it through, but at the same time, when you're looking for a job, you're not thinking shit through. You're looking for the money. So as time went on and I kept working there, it got cold outside. It was December. And they would not let me wear no coat. Like I swear, they was like it has to be a Top Golf coat or it has to be like a black jacket or something like that. And a jacket and it's fucking mind you, I was in school, so I would go to school and then work at Top Golf at night. So it's like nighttime. You know temperatures drop at night. So I would go to work, be cold as shit, and I got sick because I was out in the cold at Top Golf, and I stopped coming in, and I had told my manager I was like, I literally can't come. It's too cold to work, and he's like, the cold doesn't have nothing to do with me. Da 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 da. So I was scheduled for like a couple of days, and I just never came in on those scheduled days. Like I didn't get fired or anything. I just never came in because I'm like, yo, I'm already sick. Second of all, it's cold as hell outside. Who the fuck's gonna be standing in the cold and I'm already sick? So I just never came in. And they kept calling me, asking me was I gonna come in, and I just never answered. Now
Mood.
for the Spanish restaurant, not gonna lie, that was a good ass job. It wasn't a good ass job, but the money was good as fuck. So then for the Spanish restaurant, the money I was making was actually really good, and I wasn't even working that much, but I was making really good money. And the thing with that was like it was kind of hard. I was only working there for like a month, maybe a month and a half, but it was not that long. It first of all, it was kind of hard for me to work there because it's a Spanish restaurant and I don't speak Spanish, so like the food and stuff, I didn't really know like what I was really doing because it's Spanish. Also, um, I don't know. It was only like two black people working there, and it felt kind of me and him. Like I don't know if he felt it, but I felt kind of like off about working there because it was just us. Like they weren't I wouldn't call them racist. They was not racist. It just felt kind of off because we the only two black people here, and everybody else is Spanish. So you know what I'm trying to say? It just felt kind of off. But the main reason why I stopped working there is because I don't remember exactly how it happened, but one day, like I think I was scheduled to work one day and I couldn't work because I didn't have a ride. So then the next day I did have a ride. And I told her that I was on my way to work, but I would be a little bit late. And cuz she had posted the schedule, like we had a paper schedule. So I was going off of that, and she was like, actually, I took you off the schedule. You don't have to come in for like 3 weeks because I'm training somebody else. And you're like, she was going to have, like, I was a food runner and it was only one food runner. I guess she was going to have 2 food runners. So she was like, she has to train them for 3 weeks. So I can't work for the whole 3 weeks while she trained him. And I was like, bitch, I'm already on my way to work.
So just have no money for 3 weeks?
That's what I'm saying. So she was like, you can't work because I took you off the schedule because I need to train him for 3 weeks. Da 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 da. And I was like, girl, I don't need this job. Bye. For 3 weeks, mind you, I was getting paid every week.
It's almost a month.
That's what I'm saying. Mind you, I'm already on my way to work. Do you know how embarrassing it is? I gotta tell my ride to turn the fuck back around. Last job is Burger King. I didn't really get fired from there. I still work there. Like, it's just like I took a break because I was going to college, and it's no Burger King by my college. I mean, it is a Burger King by my college, but like the Burger King I work for, they have like, it's multiple owners of it, I guess. So like the ownership is different. So I wouldn't be able to, like, you know how you can just switch stores. I can't just switch to another Burger King because they're not owned by like the same company. So I just took a pause from working there, and I was like, I'm just gonna work there on my like breaks and stuff when I come back home. So that's what I'm doing now because we're on winter break. So I just went back there. It's nothing really. I mean, it's fast food. Like, I can't really, just gonna have your days, all that. I'm not gonna say it's amazing, but it's some good money. And you wouldn't expect Burger King to actually have good money, but my checks be hitting. I don't know.
Tell them about the people at your Burger King, though.
But the people at my job, I don't even want to say too much because I don't want them to fire me for real. But I'll just say my manager hires anybody. My manager literally will hire anybody.
But he did not hire me when I applied.
He won't hire him, but
Like,
he
what the
will
fuck?
hire anybody. He'll hire crackheads, all type of shit. All type of shit, but won't even hire my best friend. This shit is crazy.
This shit is rigged. And I think you have the next question,
Okay.
I believe. Yeah, that was question number 2, right? This is question number 3.
How many are we gonna do? All of them, or how many do you want to do?
This is 3.
How many do you want to do?
Yeah, we can do all of them, yeah.
It says, what was your Spotify rap number 5? I use Apple Music, but I think my number 5 was Brent Fayez.
Oh, can I do this too? Okay. I think that meant like your top 5, like.
If it was
Oh yeah, what's your Spotify rap top 5?
Okay, it's top 5.
Well, Apple Music top 5. Your top 5 artists and songs of the year.
Okay. Let me go on Apple Music. My bad, y'all. I'm slow as hell. My ass only said who was number 5. My bad, y'all. I ain't get the question. I'm fried already. Fuck that. Okay, I already know who it is, but I don't remember off the top of my head because I listen to the same people over and over and over again. Like, I know my number 1 was Party Next Door. If you love Party Next Door, then I love you. Because Party Next Door, oh my God, like, I could listen to Party Next Door for hours.
Bro, his first 2 albums are the best albums ever made.
I can literally, like, it'll be days where, like, I'm getting ready and I'll be like, I want to listen to some music. I'm just going to play straight Party Next Door.
And it just like matches whatever mood you into. I love Party Next Door.
Fuck that. I can't, it's not loading, but I have a screenshot of it.
All right, I'm gonna do mine real quick because I'm so excited.
Okay,
So, my top 5 artists were Drake, Tate McRae, Ariana Grande, Chris Brown, and Sabrina Carpenter. And then my songs of the year were Exes Tate McRae, Greedy Tate McRae, Hurt My Feelings Tate McRae, Espresso Sabrina Carpenter, and Cut My Hair Tate McRae. So as you can see, half of the fucking Think Later album. Think Later's album of the year, but I'm gonna let you continue.
I don't know who that is, but okay.
She's not about that, like she don't know nothing about that Me Espresso, but go ahead.
So number 1 was Party Next Door. My number 2 was Jhené Aiko. My number 3 was Drake. My number 4 was Summer Walker, and my number 5 was Brent Fayez.
You low-key got a solid top 3. That's a solid top 3. I'm just gonna tell y'all because I keep telling her the story, bro. I was hanging out with one of my guy friends, right? We were smoking, and he turned. It was raining in the car. Just imagine it. Just picture it in your head. It's raining. It's a dark night. Y'all hotbox in the car, and this nigga decides to turn on "Living Room Flow" by Jhené Aiko.
Bro, y'all don't understand. That is my jam. What's with that girl? Ooh, this is my jam. That's
I
my
swear to
jam.
God,
Like,
I'm gonna insert the video. I swear to God.
yo, like, and I'm surprised he didn't know that before. Like, he had told me about it. I'm like, yeah, you ain't know that song. Like, that song, It literally make you feel like you floating.
Floating. Oh
the
my god.
beat is so good.
While we're young too.
Mm-hmm.
And what's the other one? Sativa?
Sativa?
With Sway Lee. That
Nah, the
tune.
one with Ray Shrimmer is better. When it has both of them, it has Sway Lee and
I gotta
Slim
listen
Jimmy.
to. I gotta listen to that whole album.
Nah, I gotta put you on to some more Janae Latter.
All right, this is question number 4, I believe. What were you like as a little kid?
I was bad as hell. I wasn't that bad though. I feel like I definitely got my ass beat a lot. I got a lot of whoopings, but I feel like it was just like as a kid, like you just do dumb shit. I feel like I just did dumb shit.
As a kid, first of all, before I say anything, I'm just going to insert screenshots of the screen of like me on Twitter and Discord as a child. I'm going to give y'all a story. So this one time, right, I was on a Discord call with all of my friends, and it was this white guy, and not derogatory, but he was a white guy. So we were just arguing type shit. We used to call it a mic up. It was some baddies type shit. We used to all get on there and fight. So it was this one time, he just took it way too far, and I was so fucking pissed. So one thing about me, and not anymore, I'm a retired crash out, definitely. He wanted to take it to hell. I took that shit to the pits. I don't even know how I found this. This was 2020 in quarantine, so I found a picture of his nudes, his ass cheeks, right? And then I found his family's Instagram, right? So I posted his ass cheeks. And then I also created a Grindr account and put his picture on the Grindr account. And then I screenshotted it from a different account. And I was like, why are you on Grindr, right? So then I put that screenshot in the post on Instagram. And I tagged every single one of his family members. And I was like, get your son. He's being racist online. That's not the end of it, though. So after I did that.
Is this a crime?
I think so.
Wait.
He literally told me he was about to sue me.
Oh.
He literally told me he was about to sue me. But we like made up. So after I did
Y'all
all
made
that,
up. I'm crying. What is this?
we had a love-hate relationship. You know who you are if you're watching this. I'm going to send this to you. So after I did that, right?
You gonna see your ass again. Stop playing, bro.
Chill.
You never told me this. This is my first time. Y'all, this is my first time hearing this. Like,
So after that
I
happened,
didn't even
right?
see the post.
This was on my spam page. You know,
Oh.
It Would Never Be Royals. This was around that time. So yeah. So after I posted that, right, I'm just thinking shit sweet. So it's just like a regular summer day, August 2020. I'm just chilling. My mom calls me. I'm like, what's up? She's like, mind you, it's quarantine. I'm not even enrolled into my high school yet. She's like, why the fuck did just call me and said that you're bullying a kid in Los Angeles? And I was like, Mom, what are you talking about? So basically this.
Wait, you gotta blurt out the school name.
Oh yeah, I'm a beep it. So basically, right, this nigga doxed me and found the school I went to because I posted my. You remember when we graduated online? I posted mine on my Instagram. So he found the school, and you know how my school is next to it. So he called. I was not even enrolled in the high school yet. He called the high school.
Oh, cause y'all, our high school and our high school and our middle school are literally right next to each other.
Like brothers
So
and sisters.
if you go to my middle school there, you're gonna go to high school there unless you move. So yeah.
So he basically like put the pieces together and he got my ass. Like I literally got written up before I even entered the school. So my mom cussed me the fuck out. She was like, delete Discord. And basically, yeah, I don't think I ever told anyone this story. Like I even told my friends I was on call with at the time. You're like the first to hear this. I was like, that nigga's not gonna win. I can't tell nobody this story. Like, no.
Nigga living in shame.
And question 5.
First time getting high. I think my first time getting high, I don't remember. I don't remember if it was on an edible because I know I've taken edibles before I actually started smoking. Nah, I think my first time getting high, it was 9th grade because we was in quarantine and I was with my brother and we had smoked. But I had asked him, I just asked him could I smoke with him because I knew he was smoking. And my cousin was there too. And I was like, can I smoke with y'all? And he was like, sure. But the thing was, I didn't get high because it was my first time smoking. But then, like, maybe I want to say 4 or 5 times after that, and I kept smoking with them, I kept getting high. Like, that's when I was actually getting high because when I was first smoking with them, I did not know how to smoke. So I wasn't getting high. I was just looking cool, you know what I'm trying to say? But I think it was Thanksgiving. I had got so high. Like I think we smoked 2 blunts, and that was like my first time really, really getting high. And I was high the next morning when I woke up.
I want to do this story time too. It's not even my question, but I'm gonna answer it too, cause
I be answering your questions, bitch. I don't give a fuck.
no bullshit. On my first time getting high, and you already know I'm good with dates. This was March 21st, 2021. It was 6:30 p.m. Right, so I'm gonna just set the scene. So my cousin, and I'm not the type to eat the fucking blue bag of Doritos because I think garlic's disgusting. But
Bro, Cool Ranch Doritos are good.
They're so disgusting.
But I wouldn't eat them all the time. Like, it's not like, ooh, I'm gonna buy a bag of blue Doritos. You know?
She's filthy. I also got some if you want some after the show.
I don't want that. What? He trying to offer me the Doritos. Goodbye.
I'm gonna cut that part out. But just imagine, right? So she comes in with the blue bag of fucking Doritos, but they're holographic. What are these? And she's just like, just eat it. So it's like crushed up too. So I take like a handful and I gulp that shit down. So I'm just chilling, and bro, I'm gonna set the scene again. So I'm just chilling on my phone. My fucking phone drops out of my hand, and I'm like, "What the fuck is going on?"
That reminds me with me and Asada got high. Fucking floor. She was in the fucking locker room floor, bro.
My friend, she took an edible in school, and she literally passed out in the girls' locker room and was on the floor for like 20 minutes.
I was crying. I was like, this nigga was flirting with me. I'm crying. We get to class, me and her like. We look at each other and we like, oh hell no.
Bro, they were in second block high as a bitch, bro. I'm just looking at them. They on the desk slumped as fuck. But Smelly was like, she was like, they as a bitch. Let them lay down.
Third period, I was doing jumping jacks because our gym teacher, she actually made us work out. I was doing jumping jacks with this nigga. We had like partner work. He was like, are you okay, bro? You look so sick. I'm like, I'm high as hell. Like, you don't want to be high no more. Nigga, I didn't. Like, high as fuck. I'm like, I don't think I ever took an edible. Nah, them other edibles, them gummies that we took was strong. Only 2 edibles for real that fucked me up.
Those edibles, first of all, I was high for almost 2 days. I'm gonna insert a video that
it was like 2,000 milligrams.
I'm gonna insert a picture and then I'm gonna insert the video after fact.
And I had a job interview that day or something, or was that a different day?
I think that was the same day because we was wilding in 11th grade.
I had a job interview, and I went to the job interview high as fuck. I actually got the job, but I didn't want to work there. It was too far from my house. But I was faded as fuck.
Speaking of the 2,000 milligram edibles, so you already know where I'm about to go with this.
Don't even tell this story.
No, I'm going to use code names and I'm going to be respectful. Don't worry. But
nah, don't tell this story because y'all cool now.
Listen, hear me out. Let me cook. Let me stir. So
we're going to jail. We cannot post this.
Because this story is.
You can.
I have no idea how I got away with this. Yeah, I ain't gonna go too in depth, but pretty much, because me and him are cool now, so I ain't gonna do him like that. But
you could just say he greened out. Don't say like
he basically greened out. So he asked for the 2,000 milligram edible and he greened out.
If you ask somebody for edible, we would assume you've been high before, right?
Yeah.
And we was telling him before, he was like, "Are you sure? Like, we took this shit and this shit is mad strong. Like, are you sure you want this?" He like, yeah. Mind you, we didn't even give him the whole edible. We only gave him half, right? We didn't give him the whole thing because I took the other half, right?
Yeah, he had half, and then he said, "Give me the other part."
And we was like, "Nah, you don't need the other part."
Remember, we went in the first block, and he was in the corner laughing. I was like, "Oh yeah, he has a bitch."
Hell yeah!
But I didn't know he was green. I thought he was just because when I first started smoking, I used to always be laughing at everything. So I thought it was like that type of situation. So
we didn't know he was greening out because we never knew he never got high before because he never told us that. After this whole situation happened, that's when he told us this was his first time getting high, and we like, what the fuck? Why would you? First of all, why would you want your first time getting high to be an edible? That's
never
some shit you
let
don't do.
your first high be an edible.
Exactly. Like what?
2,000 milligrams either. Don't even do that on a regular unless you got a chill day.
Unless you got high tolerance, don't even take that shit.
And that was when I first started smoking. So I was slumped, but pretty much after he greened out in class, he like ran out the classroom, right? So me and Viviyannah, we're just like, what the fuck? I'm just like about to do my work in my book bag, and the principal walks in. I already knew it was up. He pointed at me. He said, "You come in."
He didn't even say no words. He said,
I threw in a white flag.
We both looked at each other, and I was like, "We're going to jail."
I said, "This is it." I thought my life was over. I thought I was going to get locked up because he literally went to the hospital. Like
exactly.
I still feel bad. Like even while we were beefing and shit, I was like feeling bad because it was like you know I'm not that type of person. We always talk about this like I would never like live with
do
myself
that.
if I would kill somebody, like shit like that.
It wasn't intentional.
So after that, he in the hospital and shit. They bring me to the principal office. He patted me down. That nigga checked the soles of my shoes.
Trying to find the edible, but we didn't. Nothing happened. They couldn't do nothing because we didn't have an edible on us. If they would have found
and I threw
the
the
edible
packaging
on us,
away. I don't know why the universe told me to do that, but the universe is definitely on my
if we
side.
would have had the edible on us, then like it would have been a different situation.
But they did find my vape, and they took my vape, and that's why I quit vaping, because they kept taking my shit to the school. Do you remember that one time?
Yo, it was one time they took his vape because I don't know if not. I know every school is not like this, but schools in our city, because we live in a ghetto. Before you can even come into school, you have to get checked by metal detector, and they gotta check your bag. And of course, if you got a vape in there or whatever, I think where did you have it?
It was literally just like in the open part, like
He had it in the open part of his book bag, and
so it was low-key my fault.
The security guard threw his vapes away, and we had first period together. So he came back to first period all mad. He's like, "Man, I need to hit my vape. I need to hit my vape." I was like, "He's like, we need to go get it." We make a whole escape plan to try to go get the vapes out the trash can.
Out of the trash.
And
that
we
is
could
some
not.
fiend
We
shit.
literally couldn't even do it because she was still sitting right there. Okay, next question.
Is this 6?
I don't know.
If y'all watching this bag, let me know. But wait, is it your turn?
Nah, I just did this one.
Oh, first I'm getting high, right? Okay. Number 6. How was first semester? You want to answer this one too?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just throwing them on the floor, but first semester, right? Honestly, first semester was alright.
Yeah, it was alright.
The thing was,
I feel like it was definitely a learning process because it was our first semester of college, so we didn't really know what to
learn
expect.
how to adapt and like So,
but one thing y'all cannot take away from me is my independence. I'm in my grown woman shit. Like that's one thing I love about college. It's like I'm in my own little world. Like I'm away. Family's all the way over there. I'm in my own little bubble.
Away from the drama.
Yes, away from the drama.
Away from the family drama, bro.
Yes.
But one thing about college, when I left for like the first week, and you remember that week we came back?
We was so sick. Like I was so homesick. I remember that we was dead. I was so homesick.
Yeah.
And then we came home and we was like, never mind.
Yeah, I don't fuck with this. I completely outgrew everything. It was
still coming back to the same shit that like it was like I've been in a whole other environment. I've been by myself. I've been chilling. I don't want to be around y'all and going through the same shit again. Whenever I would come home, I would deadass come home for one day. Or we would come home in the daytime and leave at night.
No, real shit. I didn't even stay for my birthday when I came out. I left like
we
the
had
same
to
night.
go. We had to go.
But yeah, but first semester, now that I know how to like what to expect, next semester I definitely want to study. Cause one thing I learned about myself, and I thought I was fucking slow. I thought I was slow cause like no, just listen. One thing I realized, I just can't retain information that I don't give a fuck about.
That's true.
Put that hoe on the mic. So
a good way to study is
everybody need to hear this.
I have this app. I got it on my iPad, but you could get it on like your computer too or your phone, or you could just do this on a voice memo thing. But some of my teachers, like one of my teachers, she would always record our lessons. Like whenever we were in class, she would record whatever she was doing.
I heard of this shit.
On the board. Like even on the board, she had like a little camera, and she would record whatever she was doing on the board, and she would always post it after class. But even if you can't do that, I would still do a voice memo of recording your class, and then record everything, and then the best way to study. Like, the best way to remember the information is right after your class. So if you don't have nothing to do after your class, that's the best time to study is right after your class because you just left from class. So you have the information still fresh on your brain. Not really studying at night. Studying at night is not, I mean, I'm not going to say it's not effective because it does work. But, like, if you're studying, like, at late night, like, one thing I learned is, like, also, you need sleep, too. So I don't study past 11 p.m. Like, once it hits 11 p.m., even if I didn't finish it, if it's like an assignment or I'm not studying, once it's 11 p.m., I got to lay down because if you keep pushing yourself, your brain, like, yeah, you're going to retain information, but at the same time, it's not going to stay because you don't have no sleep either.
And then it's like you have, like, a tired brain.
Yeah, so, like, sleep is definitely important. I think next semester, what I need to do a lot is sleep more. But I felt like I couldn't really sleep a lot because I had 7 classes, and all my classes were like back to back to back. You know how my classes was like.
And then another thing with like the sleeping part,
when you had your job too.
Yeah, I was just about to talk about that. With the job, it was like I would get off at 1 a.m., but I would get home because the job was 30 minutes away. So I would get home at say about 1:50. So I get home at 1:50. I have to twist my hair because I used to do it like a twist out. That's 40 minutes right there. So then it's like 2:30, and then take my shower. That's another 30 minutes. So it's already like 3 a.m.
And you
And
have an
then
8 a.m.
and then I have, you already know I used to always do my smoke breaks at the river. So it's already like 4 a.m. already. So then I'll go to sleep, and then I'm up in class. 4 hours of sleep. Surviving off 4 hours of sleep.
Next semester, what I definitely need to do is, like, I feel like I felt like it was kind of hard for me to study because I didn't know how to study. But now I've learned how to study. And also another good way to study is, like, if you really don't know what's going on, YouTube the
I gotta
topic.
start doing it.
When I was YouTubing the topic, I would find, if you a bio major, Amoeba Sisters, them bitches, and just rewatch the video. Like, talk about the stuff you learned in class. I would say, like the video and just keep rewatching. Like, rewatch it while you study. Or, like, what I would do is, like, watch the video and take notes on the video because it would help me because I'm writing it down. So, like, I'm watching it and I'm writing what they're saying down. And also, like, you gotta, like, don't try to study all your subjects in one. Like, you need to do, like, a set time for math, a set time for English,
That's
a
one thing I
set
want to do
time
when
for
I
the
get
other one.
like while I'm getting older. I definitely want to be like more organized with like everything, and not even like a OCD type of because I do have that, but just like organized with like a tight schedule. I think this is number 7. Wait, is it your
Wait,
turn?
yeah, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Do you have any regrets? No.
No, on some real shit. This is not my question, but I want to answer this one too. Never live. I mean,
Look back.
yeah, never look back and never live with regrets. The type of person I am, I just feel like
Everything a lesson.
yes, the universe like makes everything like happen to you for a reason, and you're meant to like take lessons, and it like makes you like the person you are, type shit.
It's stuff I'm not proud of, but would I say I full on regret it? No, because I mean, I'm human. I make mistakes.
Yeah. All right, that was a good one. Question 8. How's life in college? Honestly, life in college is fun. Oh my god, at first I was
Scared.
like shy,
Me
timid,
too.
so I was not talking to
We
people.
was literally. It was just. It's just.
It was just
It
us
was
two
us
for
the
like
whole
the first
semester.
2 months.
It was for the first. Like, we had other friends, but, like,
Those
literally
first 2
every day
months,
we
yeah.
was with each other. We was still, even after those first months. We
Yeah, I
was
was
still
just
with
about to
each other
say
every
like
day.
we still do that still.
It'll
We doing it
be
right
like
now.
one day out the week where we don't see each other, and it might just be because we're really busy. But we be with each other every day, like, even if it's just for like 30 minutes. But it's like, it's so hard because it's so hard not to be with him because I don't know nobody else on the campus for
Real
real.
shit.
Like, who else am I gonna hang out with?
Who else
Like,
I'm gonna like smoke with?
exactly. Like, who else am I just gonna like chat with real quick? Like I don't know.
But then at first, it felt like solitude because I was not even like I was in my room a lot, but I was not talking to nobody for like
Yeah.
2 months. So
I felt really
definitely
depressed
lonely.
at first. I think because yes,
I
it
definitely
wasn't
did
even.
because you know how I lost my job. No man likes to be broke. So I was definitely like losing my mind about that, and then I had like no friends. I was definitely losing my mind.
I don't want to say it was too depressing, but it definitely was lonely because it's like, okay, yeah, I do like my independence, but at the same time, I don't know how to make friends because me personally, I'm a very introverted person. So if somebody want to be friends, it just has to come naturally. I'm not just gonna go around looking for friends. Like, a
Yeah.
conversation just has to spark and we just click, basically. So it was hard because, like, I don't know really how to make friends. Like, and my goal, I came into college with big goals. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna try to make 2 friends each class. I ain't talking to nobody in class. Like, have my headphones on, like. So it was just like I just felt really, really lonely. It felt like I didn't have nobody, and then, like, I felt homesick. But when I would go home, it didn't make it no better. Like, I still felt kind of lonely because it's like, damn, well, now I'm just back where I started. I went to college to get away from home, and now it's like this shit not helping either. So it's just like, I feel like since I was in a new environment, it just took some time to get used to. But once I got used to it, it got better.
Yeah,
So yeah.
definitely heavy on it took time to get used to. Should I give like a code name? I feel like when she came around and she like introduced me to all her friend groups and shit, they were like kind of like the first people to be like open with me, even though we not that close anymore, like as we was. I still appreciate y'all for that. I'm
Yeah.
high as a bitch. I think it's your
No.
turn. This is question 9.
Do you eat ass? No, I'm a fucking girl. Do you eat ass?
Never say never.
Have I got my ass ate though? I plead the fifth.
She's messy.
Get that shit off.
This is question
10.
This is question 10. What is your guilty pleasure?
Oh.
Y'all are gonna think I'm so disgusting. I love when mosquitoes bite my ankle, and I love to like just like specifically like poke my nail in it and like just poke like the water out. That's one. I love to like floss, and not even like after brushing my teeth, just like throughout the day, just floss for no reason and making my gums bleed. I don't know, you know.
And putting Carmax on.
Oh yeah, I don't play.
He puts Carmax on every.
I have lip balms right here. I have one right here. Then I have a few up there. I do not play. I even have one on my keys. I don't play
Bro.
by Carmex at all.
I was trying to think of what's my guilty pleasure. I don't know. Why is my ex calling me?
She's trouble.
Jail call. You know who it is. The jail call. Oh hell no. Open that cell, let that boy out of jail.
Keep that nigga in jail. Is that the one that didn't get you none?
Yeah, keep that nigga
in
locked. Open that bitch.
Men, if you watching this, don't be a fucking asshole. Buy your girl a
Don't
gift.
be no asshole and then expect the bitch to hold you down, because you cannot sit up here and not do shit for me and I'm doing shit for you. And
he didn't get her a gift for Valentine's Day
or Christmas. And then I'm doing shit. I'm getting him shit though, mind you.
Didn't you get that nigga a basket?
It's like niggas ain't do shit for me.
You can't even get a fucking piece of noodle.
Not even just the gifts, because I don't want to make it seem like materialistic. It's just in general. A nigga was not shit, and then you get locked and you expect me to hold you down when I don't want to hold you down. And mind you, I don't know how he's calling me because I blocked him, so the shit is going through.
She blocked the prison system. Is this 11? Wait, you're 11. Question 11.
What was the question?
That was guilty pleasure.
Oh, I didn't even answer because the nigga called me. Okay, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
My guilty pleasure is I like to clean my piercings. Like my ear piercing, it be so crusted. Like I have like a.
That's so satisfying.
Y'all can't even see it. I got like a top ear piercing, and if you let it get crusted up and you clean it, that shit is like satisfying. It's not like.
Hold up.
Hold on, wait.
Technical difficulties. And then flipped out.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, so
and
like,
we're back.
not on no weird shit, but like when my piercings be crusty and I clean it, that shit kind of be satisfying. That's it. I guess another thing, I like sour candy. So like eating sour stuff, not even just candy, but sour stuff in general. That's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. Like if I see something sour, it be making my mouth water. Like I need to have that.
Speaking of piercings, y'all are gonna think I'm so fucking putrid.
He liked to smell it, I think.
How did you know I was gonna say that?
Because this shit smells disgusting.
I don't even know how to explain it. It's like
Five facts about you, because I'm just gonna keep going because I don't know what the fuck he's on. One,
Okay, I'm back.
I travel a lot. I've been to Japan. I've been to the Bahamas. I've been to Hawaii. My favorite place I've been to is probably Hawaii or Japan. It's either or. Definitely want to go back to both of those places. Number two, I can cook, and that's not even on no like. I can dead ass cook. Like I love to cook. Whenever I'm stressed out, bitch, don't start. With these people in the uproar, please stop. That's why I ain't even say nothing. They gonna cancel me quick. They cancel that bitch quick as hell. Okay. Anyways, like whenever I'm stressed, I think I go cook to relax. Like half the time I don't even eat the shit for real. I just put it in the fridge after I'm done. But like cooking just make me relax.
She made this good ass macaroni cheese and did not eat it. She did not finish it at all. That shit was so good. I only had like one slice of that
I didn't
bitch.
even give you this none from Thanksgiving because you never came, bro. Oh my god, I gotta make you some. Next time I make something, I got you.
She's canceled.
I'm gonna make you a pan.
My own pan.
Number 3. My favorite color is pink. I don't know.
Oh, Galinda.
4, I love dyeing my hair, as y'all can see. This is like my 6th time dyeing my hair. But the thing is, like, I always dye my hair the same colors. I've only did brown, ginger, and red. And I feel like those are the only colors that really suit me. But ginger is my color. This is like light brown. I don't know if I can really tell. This is like a light brown, but I kind of fucked up the dye, so it's like different colors of brown, but it's still kind of cute. But anyways, ginger is my color though. If y'all know me, y'all know I go ginger. Like that's my color. And the thing is, like, I just pop out with a random hair dye. Like, I don't even tell nobody in my family. Like when I'm at home and I dye my hair, it's not like I'm gonna go be like, oh, can I? I don't even ask them, can I dye my hair? I just go lock myself in that bathroom and dye my hair. That's what I do. And then boom, they just be like, oh, you dyed your hair. They just used to it at this
Just
point.
coming to the living room with a new look.
Number 5 is this is like when you want to date and somebody asks you,
Bro, you know, like,
do you
I was just about
about
to say
yourself?
that.
Like I don't know, bro.
My
I don't
mind,
know.
my mind goes blank when somebody be like, "What you like to do for fun?" Like, I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Like, ooh, I love true crime. Like, I love true crime podcasts. I love watching like true crime documentaries. That's like
Same.
the main thing I really watch. Or like I like Law and Order and stuff like that. Like one of my favorite shows. I don't know if you ever watched it, but if you haven't, you need to watch it. How to Get Away with Murder.
I heard of it before. I do gotta get into
So
it. Yeah.
good. That's my show.
Before I move on to the next question, and what is that? Is that 12? I believe that's 12. I'm just gonna do one fact about me. I love motherfucking Lord. Y'all can see her right here. This is melodrama right here. I have pure heroin on my hand. I have melodrama on my wrist. I have a Lord Polaroid somewhere on the wall. Oh, it's right here. Both of my CDs. My CDs are in the corner over there. I do not. Lord's literally on the wall right here in the back. When I got my fucking pure heroin tattoo, my mom was like, she was like, I was so scared to tell her. She was like, what the fuck is pure heroin? Shit is fucking stupid. Still to this day, she hates all of. That tell you she hates all of my tattoos. Every time I be like, "Mom, do you like my new tattoos?" She be like, "No."
His mom hates his tattoos. I remember, bro. Tell him that time Ming snitched on you.
Oh my god, mind you, it's like Chinese letters. I have no idea what it says. I low key forgot. I got it last year. This is where to God on my soul. I forgot what it said.
If somebody asks you what it say, what you gonna say?
I always be like, I forgot what it said. I just be honest. I just be like, I don't know.
I would make something up. I'd be like, almost fell out the chair. Did y'all see that shit? Peace and love. That shit probably lemonade in Chinese. Like,
yeah. So I was just walking in the room, and I'm like walking this way, like awkwardly. I'm like walking from this profile, so my mom cannot see this side of my neck. I'm just like, hey mom, you know, like, and I don't even know how we got here, but me and my sister got into it. And she's like, and Tank got a tattoo on his neck. My mom.
you just told him your nickname.
It's on the cover.
Oh, okay.
It's on the cover.
Okay.
Fuck. Y'all won that time. Now after she snitched, my mom, you know how black moms is, so she went off or whatever. But she forgot, and then I showed her again a month later. I was like, so did you like come to your senses? Do you like my neck tattoo? She was like, I forgot you got that, and smacked the fuck out of my back. She was like, pow. She was like, don't get shit else. Just like, okay, mom, you got it. But when I went to college though,
You got two.
I went crazy. I said, fuck you
I'm
talking
about to
about.
get mine, y'all. When we go back, I'm getting mine. I already know what I want. I just gotta find the artist.
She gonna be on you.
She not gonna say nothing because my dad said I could get it. So.
Oh, you did? Oh yeah, then she can't say shit. Wait, I do love you, Ayant, if you watching this. I ain't mean it like
I
that. It's question 13.
Most embarrassing moment. I don't know. I have a lot of embarrassing moments.
Here's a scroll. No, I'm playing.
Bitch, think was my most embarrassing moment. I don't know.
Well, you know me. I don't find nothing embarrassing. I just should be funny as fuck. So I don't know.
I think your most embarrassing moment was when we walked past. Most embarrassing moment is when we walked past his ex.
Y'all, mind you, we did not know this, right? And one thing about me, I'm blind.
He cannot see anything. So I'm like, we just smoked. So it's
geeked
like
as fuck.
We geeked as fuck. We walking past her on the sidewalk, and I have class for her, so I know what she looked like. And I'm like, yo, that's her. Yo, that's her. But I'm trying to tell him before we walk past her because like they had like a bad falling out or whatever. So I'm trying to tell him before we walk past her. But he doesn't realize until we actually walk past her. And when we walk past her, I laugh in her face because I'm so high. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm laughing at that bitch. It was like,
no, it was so funny, bro. Viviyannah, She was like talking in monotone. She was like, Danny, they gonna I said her name. I'm gonna bleep it.
Because we was walking past and stuff like Danny. And he didn't hear me. That's the thing. He did not hear me. So I'm like, Danny.
When I heard the last time, I turned around and then I'm like, wait. And then I like see my periphery. I keep saying her name. It's gonna be like bleep. But I just turned around and seen her, and
they made eye contact.
We bust out laughing.
I'm about to cry. That shit is hilarious. That was definitely your most embarrassing moment. Or your other most embarrassing moment. Nah, it wasn't embarrassing, but it was awkward. That bitch in the car, and she said something about your pants sagging.
Can I tell this story?
Yeah.
Let me tell the story. So basically, right, me and Viviyannah, we were walking to class, right?
Yes.
Hunter McDaniel. I'll never forget. So we just walking past, and this lady, she stops us, and this is like right after the election. So people are like,
this was the day. Was it the day of?
I think it was like
it was the day
right after.
of. No, it was the day of the election. I think it was definitely the day of.
I think it was something.
It was the day of. I think because it was the day of, and I had walked you to class. It was like during the daytime because we found. No, not that. It was the day after the election. I mean, like when we found out the results.
It was really close between.
It was the day after election, right after you found out the results, because we found out the results like in the middle of the night. So it was like that day, like after the results came out. So everybody was like emotional type shit, talking about it. Like we was like, damn, like this shit's fucked up. And this lady stops us, and she's like, "Excuse me, did y'all vote?" And she'd be like, "Yeah." And she's like, "Who did y'all vote for?" And we told her we vote for it. And she was like, oh, "Okay." Because a lot of people voted for Trump.
Hold on, let me
go ahead. You can tell the rest. At this
we
point.
Talking. It was just normal to Trump.
It was
shit.
going good. The conversation, like, shoot, it felt like, oh yeah, she was like mad that Trump won. Da da da.
She was basically like telling me to like, she was like, take the pick on my head because I could get racially profiled now that like police have like full immunity. Mm-hmm. She was like, stop sagging. Mind you, I sag all the time, but I wasn't sagging this time. But she like brought that up.
Mind you, he sags every day, but this is the one day he didn't sag. So she just said it out of nowhere. She was like, we've never met this lady either.
Yeah, and she related it to, you know how they say in prison, like that little bit when it be like, if you sag in prison, that means you're like available or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So basically, she was just like, yeah, if men sag in prison, da da da, and like
she was like, oh, just go ahead, have a good day.
Yeah, and she was just kept on going on the tangent and shit. I was just like, yeah.
Yo, but she said something like mad wild. She was like,
I'm glad I don't got a son.
She was like she's seen a lot of penises because she's a nurse.
Oh yeah, she tried to relate it to herpes and AIDS and shit.
Yeah, she's trying to relate it to like herpes and AIDS. And mind you, like we went from talking about the election to talking about herpes and AIDS. So we was like, okay, we gotta go to class. Bye.
Like, what was your? That is. That shit still boggles the mind to this day. I don't know.
Like, it was just random. Like, you know how people just be yapping? That bitch was just yapping.
That bitch was just yapping. Not real shit.
Okay. I didn't do my most embarrassing moment. My most embarrassing moment probably... I don't know. I think my probably most embarrassing moment is, like, I used to get caught sneaking out. Whenever I got caught sneaking out. Nah, sneaking back in. That's the problem. Because I didn't get caught sneaking out. The problem was sneaking back in. That was the problem.
My mom did not give a fuck. She's horrible. I used to, like, jump out the window and, like, sneak out. Well, I ain't gonna say for what, but just know I was just my job business.
But yeah, I'm grown now, so if anybody's watching this from my family, don't even try to use this against me because I'm grown now, and I don't even be at home for real, and I don't even sneak out.
And my mom ain't give a fuck then.
When I was on my wild shit, I'm cool now. I'm chill. But I'm just a chill girl. That's what they be saying. I'm just a chill guy.
Picture of the little dog. All right, now this is question. This is 15, I believe. Is it me or you? I'm not even sure.
I think I just went.
Okay, question 15. What things you do to calm anxiety?
Smoke.
Bro,
cry.
One thing
sleep. Eat.
One thing okay, smoking and eating, definitely. When people be like, what you like to do for fun? I want to be like, I like to smoke, but I just don't want to sound like a fiend.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to sound crazy, but definitely smoking, or wood specifically. But I also like to listen to music that, like, matches my mood.
Music as well.
So if I'm upset, I'm definitely listening to some fucking The Torture Pose Department by Taylor Swift.
Fresh air too, that helps. Sometimes I need to go outside for a little bit.
Go outside, put your feet in the grass and ground yourself.
Like, that helps too. Just go outside with my music.
Definitely. This is question 16.
Who deserves album of the year? I know who you're gonna say, but I don't even know.
She's not into that. She doesn't even know who's nominated. We'll give y'all the list. We have Beyonce, Cowboy Carter.
No.
the Torture Pose department. Taylor
No shade
Swift.
to Beyonce, and I don't want the Beehive to get me because
That's the
I love
thing.
Beyonce, but it's just not
I just
Cowboy
feel like
Carter.
Renaissance was better.
Yeah.
So no for Cowboy Carter. The Torture Pose department. I'm gonna say no, but Swifties do not get on me. I'm gonna insert a picture right here. Taylor Swift is literally my most streamed artist of all time with 8,000 streams. Got Brett, Charlie XCX, Eternal Sunshine, Ariana Grande.
That's the only stuff.
It's also Andre 3000 and Sabrina Carpenter Short and Sweet. So no for Andre 3000 also, cause who the fuck listens to Andre 3000 album? I do fuck with him though. Like, you a bad girl and your friends bad too. Like, who don't fuck with Andre? But I ain't listen to your album, bro. But Eternal Sunshine and Brett, yes. So one of them could win that. When Eternal Sunshine dropped, bro, you was not there that one time in class, right? But when it dropped, I was literally crying in class. I'm gonna insert a picture right here. Supernatural.
Something wrong with him. Something's fucking wrong with him.
Supernatural kept playing in my head, and I bust out.
I'm okay. Not gonna lie, y'all. I don't know nothing he talking about, so I'm just finna say whatever
she finna
album.
name her favorite
I'm
album
just
of the
finna
year.
name my favorite. I don't listen to shit like that. You know, my favorite rapper, Young Boy. I don't listen to shit like that. Not gonna lie.
My shit is like diverse. I could listen to anything.
Album of the year was probably either SOS, but that came out a couple years ago. But I just listened to that a lot. I'm not gonna lie.
The most
By
this
SZA.
year, yeah.
Or
Get into SZA, bro. I have to get into Control. We're gonna talk
that
about
new
later.
P&D album, the one that came out this year. I forgot what it's called. I don't know if it's just P&D 4 or whatever, but that is my most played album this year from my Apple Replay. Oh, okay, hold on. Actually, nah, my top albums was that P&D 4 and then Control. It was Control, my bad, y'all. But Over is number 3. Y'all know. Am I really that much? That's my shit. Like, wait for it to drop finally.
Yeah,
Over it.
bro. The reason why I have like
That
such
might
a,
be album of the year if she drop it. Fuck.
the reason why I have like such a love and hate relationship with all the R&B girls is because all of my exes was like the Janae SZA type. So I fucking hated all of them bitches, bro. But I do love all of them now, so I'm changing.
Yeah.
This is question 17, I believe. 2025 goals. I want to get in the gym more because if you guys cannot tell, I already have a little something going on. A little, yeah. Okay, let me start.
One of
I want to
mine
get in the gym.
is getting in the gym more and saving my money more. And
Definitely the second one, yeah.
Gaining weight.
Yeah, one thing about college, I did not gain weight.
Learning how to drive.
I just got my permit, guys. I just want to like slip that in there. Getting in the gym because I work out.
No,
I work out
you
in my
should
room.
wait because you have to do the on the road test. You know that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna do
They're
more.
gonna make you get on the interstate too. That's what I'm saying. You should probably wait till like maybe wait till spring break. Cause that gives you more time to practice in between.
I like how it's not like a time limit with the perm. I can keep that
Yeah,
shit for how long.
cause you can keep as long as you 18. It don't matter how long you keep it. For real. So I would say don't rush it, cause you just got it. Like get yourself some more practice. Maybe wait till spring break, cause that's March.
Definitely more practice.
Yeah.
Getting in the gym more, cause like I work out in my room, but I want to use equipment. I'm definitely going to get back in the equipment when we get back to school, and expanding Room 05 and its horizons. Chef's kiss. This is question 18, I believe.
What? My bad, y'all. What am I grateful for? I'm grateful to be here.
True. Real shit. Fuck, you're gonna answer the last question. Special guest is gonna answer the last question, but this is question 19.
Is it a bad question? I'm scared. You saying
I
like
don't
it's
know,
a bad thing.
I set this up when I was high, so I don't remember like like what's next. What advice would you give someone going through it? Honestly,
you gotta go through it to get through it. So you just gotta allow yourself to feel the emotions. I hate when people be like, you shouldn't feel sad or you shouldn't allow yourself to feel sad.
Yeah.
You should definitely give yourself the space to feel sad, but don't let yourself be sad for too long.
That's the thing.
You gotta
have
to pick yourself back up and put the pieces back together.
Real shit. Everything she said is correct. But the thing about me is, well, just not me personally, but I feel like as a man, you can't just like sit in that like sadness, because it's just like, you a man, get the fuck up and like you gotta keep going, put your boots on, keep going. So it's definitely that. But I always tell my friends, it's like when they come adventure me, it's going to hurt and be painful in the beginning, but time will always tell, and you're going to be better in the end. Keep going. Just keep going, honestly.
And I feel like what pertaining to what it is, sometimes time doesn't really heal it, but time does make things better.
Yeah.
Because time won't heal everything. Like, you might still feel some type of way, but it won't hurt as bad.
I just want to say thank you guys for, if you watched and like made it this far. I just want to say that Christmas is coming up. Okay, hold up. Hold up.
Yo, okay.
Okay, y'all get the point though. Christmas is coming up, so I just want everybody to have a happy Christmas, because this might drop around the time Christmas is. Like,
and even if you don't celebrate Christmas, just have a happy holiday.
A happy Hanukkah.
And
a safe New Year. I'm getting fucked up. I'm telling y'all that right now. I'm going to vlog it, actually. I might put some clips in the next episode. But this is definitely like dropping sometime after Christmas, so definitely I hope you had like a great Christmas. Question 20.
What was your experience becoming an adult, and when did you realize? Okay, so my 18th birthday, I'm not gonna lie, I had one of the best 18th birthdays ever. I spent my 18th birthday in Hawaii. But this is exactly how I realized I was 18. And mind you, if you look at me, I mean, I don't know if you can tell just off the camera, but in person, a lot of people tell me I just look really young. Like, some people still tell me I look like I'm in middle school, and that blows my mind because I'm a grown-ass woman. But when I realized I was really young is like when I went to Hawaii, like I flew there by myself and I flew home by myself. That made me realize that I was an adult, because what the fuck? First of all, I'm flying by myself. Like, I didn't even turn 18 yet. I was 17 flying by myself, turned 18 in Hawaii and flew back 18. That was when I realized I was grown as fuck. And also in the airport, I was at the Dallas airport, and I just realized that everybody was rude. Like when I was a kid, I couldn't see. I mean, I realized how rude people are, but when I was in the actual, like when I'm a grown ass woman, I realized how rude everybody is. Like, everybody in that airport was rude as hell. And I'm like, damn, is this what it is to be an adult? Like, everybody just mean as fuck. Like, damn, they don't show no love because you're not a kid no more. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, when you a kid, I feel like you could
get away with things.
Yeah,
more.
Not get away with things, but like, it's just not as like, people not going, I don't know how to explain. People not going to be as rude to you because you a kid.
I get it though, yeah.
People just rude as hell. And I was like, okay. He almost killed my ass. I just seen stars. Keep this part in. Send me this part in case my nigga asked me, why did I say this? My nigga asked me, why did I say this? I do not mean this, boo. It's just for the podcast.
You hit that shit. And we are at the end of the show. How was it for you? What's your opinions?
Wait. This was a good episode. I'm excited for more, and I hope I can come back on the podcast soon. So, yeah.
You're definitely going to come back on more episodes. It was great. This was a great first episode. I feel you guys got to know a little bit more about me and our guests. Yeah. Before we do go, there's like another segment that I want to introduce into the show. It's called Meditation Hour.
But we finna meditate.
Today we're going to do affirmations. So before we go, we're just going to do like a few positive affirmations just so we leave off feeling good and uplifted. This is a money affirmation, so just repeat after me, okay?
Oh, you want me to repeat after you?
Yeah, but they're going to do it like watching it too type shit. Every penny.
I'm finna laugh.
Bro, she already started. I didn't even get on line one. All right. All right. Repeat after me.
Okay.
Just don't look at me. Just don't look at me. All right. Every penny I spend is returned to me tenfold.
Every penny I spend is returned to me tenfold.
I get paid to exist.
I get paid to exist.
Money doesn't work for me.
Doesn't.
I don't work for money. Money works for me.
I don't work for money. Money works for me. He don't even got nothing on his fucking card.
No.
He acting like he read the affirmations.
No,
Goodbye.
y'all stop. I accidentally threw the paper in the trash. So I just had to go off memory. That is it. I hope you guys feel better. And we're at the end of the show. So make sure you guys have a good night and have a whole-filled Christmas.
And your nigga in my DMs, but that's none of my business.
And good night.